Welcome, beautiful Pisces. My name is Keren. This is Ray of Light Tarot, and I decided to do a video on the themes, challenges, and blessings we take for 2023. Since the way I do readings is for personal growth, development, self awareness, so it felt very right to do a video like this. Overall, what I feel from your cards straight away is a lot of sensuality, and as if you have been and you will continue to be on a process and on a journey of initiation into your light, your creativity, your wishes, your sacredness, your sacred body, your wishes. Is like you are initiating into the power of your own manifestation of like really expressing and achieving everything you want in your work, in your art, with your body, and in general. I just see a lot of sensuality. So let's see the themes that you've been dealing with this year. Well, in terms of tarot, there's the Lovers, Justice, and the Hierophant. So I feel that you've been dealing with love, perhaps a marriage or a solid relationship, and you've been trying to find some kind of balance there, some kind of equilibrium, some type of having equal give and take, because I also see that you've been dealing with some bondage. Perhaps one of you were codependent, or perhaps you were a little bit codependent and it was difficult to release something that wasn't really healthy for you because of whatever reasons. And I feel also that you've been understanding a lot of things, perhaps about love and about yourself through this relationship, through this love, through these chains that were linking you. So perhaps you were dealing with a Scorpio because we have death here, but not necessarily because, of course, it can be any sign. And death just means that you've been transforming, and with like truth and new vision. You've been seeing perhaps love since the Lovers is here, but your stability, your balance, what's important for you in relationships and in your self-love. You've been dealing with self-love as well. You've been connecting with your intuition because Pisces, you're super intuitive. You are so connected and psychic if you want. So perhaps you are tapping into this gift of yours that you have. Um, and you've been ascending as well into your growth. I see also that perhaps, yes, this relationship had a lot of sensuality. I don't know, I see a lot of beauty and sensuality and sexiness and celebration and music and going out and celebrating. Friendship also is a theme here. And yes, I feel like feeling like a queen, whether you're a man or a woman. It's just like a state of being, like you upgrading yourself, ascending, like, and at the same time dealing with this kind of seeing the chains and the bondage. This is part of the themes. Now the challenges. What are the challenges that you've been dealing with this year, beautiful Pisces? Let's start with tarot. Three of Pentacles, Six of Swords, Five of Swords, and Wheel of Fortune. So perhaps it's been difficult to deal with how life has been treating you or moving you around. It looks like perhaps with uncertainty. Yes, perhaps it was difficult for you to deal with uncertainty and with collaboration with people in your work. If you have some associations or some Perhaps that's been a challenge, like reaching an agreement. And because perhaps um, some of these people you've been dealing with haven't been very honest, or the motives, there were motives behind that were not so true. But you've been dealing with some kind of disappointment in terms at work or in your relationships, or like with the people that you deal with, can be in family as well. Take it as it resonates. For each one of you is going to be different. But perhaps I see that the challenge has been moving on from this. It can be the same love that I've been talking about before, but perhaps it's about self-love, moving from this bondage or this relationship to freedom, to quiet place, to a better place within yourself, or at work, moving from this job to another, or with this partnership to another partnership, or job to another job. Perhaps that's been difficult. This transition has been not easy. And taking care of you in the process perhaps hasn't been easy. I think you've dealt with rejection, with fragility. Perhaps you felt that you were not, perhaps there were third parties involved in your relationships. And it's been difficult to renew yourself, to open a new path. Yes, looks like that hasn't been easy. You knew that you needed to do it, but it hasn't been easy. Because yes, you were holding on to this love, perhaps, or perhaps you are working on like this rejection from the past, and what is it doing? Because you've been also having a lot of lessons here. You have Hierophant, Justice, and the Lovers. So it's been a meaningful year for you, I see. What else has been the challenge? I think find your center has been a challenge. Like on the surface, everything was fine, but to really find your center and be really feel that everything is fine is not quite there yet. Perhaps grounding yourself has been difficult. Perhaps you have this longing to nature, or you wanted to be in nature, but you couldn't, because you know that nature really helps you ground yourself. Perhaps you dealt also with a lot of anger, or perhaps it's been challenging to deal with anger. Perhaps there's a lot of anger inside of you that you still need to deal with, related to this Five of Swords, to this deception, to this love relationship. Perhaps there's anger there to be expressed, and I see that there's been a lot of changes, and they were not easy to deal with. And you are still transitioning. Perhaps you are still transitioning from certain things. It's still a process. On the other hand, I also feel that perhaps taking care of your needs and nourishing yourself healthily and the way you would like, perhaps that was also challenging at times. And for some of you, perhaps this is not for everyone. And dealing with some kind of chaos, dealing with the past, dealing with the future. Perhaps some of you have been to therapy this year, and you've been looking at your past relationships, your past, in order to look also for your future, for a better future. It's like, I also feel that you've put a hand into several different things. And perhaps some fears as well, fears of the future, dealing with like a little bit of dark things from the past. Yes. And yes, relationships have been a challenge, I see. Communication perhaps, and yes, I see again third party. Somehow maybe you felt that you were in the middle between two, or yes, a third party can be a person or can be something else, like not available because of work or something like that. It doesn't necessarily need to be a third person involved, but it's the second time I feel this, so perhaps some of you have dealt with that. Or it can be just like being jealous or not feeling that you are the only person important, or secrets. Yes, something like unknown and to reveal there in those loving relationships. And what are the blessings that you are taking towards 2023? Well, we have the Chariot, the Six of Wands, the Ten of Swords, Three of Cups, High Priestess, Devil. We have three major arcana here. So I see that part of you feeling like a victim, maybe, or being in struggle this year has shown you a lot of things and a lot of strengths about you. How to stand tall now into like making better decisions for yourself and thinking more positive and highly of yourself. There's like a lot of success energy. You are focused on being successful and achieving your goals, and you value yourself a lot more. You see your strength, you see your discipline, your capacity of achieving things, and you are proud of yourself. And this you're taking on also to 2023, this movement forward of success, knowing success awaits, knowing that whatever you work is going to be abundant. And also there's a lot of celebrations waiting for you in 2023. All your networking, all your relationships. This year it's been a theme, so you are going to enjoy from it. Relationships, friends, celebrations. Bottom of the deck is Four of Wands, so I feel that there's a lot of celebrations waiting for you, and a balance between your work life and your private life, and also better associations, because the Four of Wands is like a good omen for work. Death is also there again. I don't know. Scorpio is very strongly here in this reading, but also can be other signs. Cancer, Taurus, Libra, Gemini. Well, never mind. I don't really give that importance because it doesn't matter. It's energy. And also, again, you've been really connecting with your intuition, and you are using this as a tool for next year. I think you're also learning not to share everything and to keep some things for yourself until things develop, and then you share once things are ready to be shared. I also see, well, the devil is here, and also there's a card of sexual energy that, together with all the sensuality I feel like sexual energy and sensuality is really important to you, and you are going to perhaps explore this more next year. And I wish that for you, an amazing, healthy, and strong sexual relationships next year. I also see that perhaps some of you are going to start teaching, or they are taking some courses. Tris might be a symbol for you, an important symbol for you. And I feel like you really feel a leader and with unlimited possibilities. I feel like the horizon is really open for you. You feel this for yourself for next year, and you feel more balanced because you've been in the Ten of Swords energy. So you feel more at ease, whether it's raining or snowing or sunny, or in the unknown. You feel more, you know how to deal more with these energies as opposed to maybe before or in the past. But you know how to deal with burdens and with difficulty a lot more gracefully, I would say. And yes, you are connecting with the side of you of being a leader. It's not anymore like a yearning for that, or a wanting or a wish. It's like you are really connecting with your, like the Chariot, Six of Wands, with your self-esteem, strong self-esteem. You know you're going to flourish, you're going to prosper, you're going to blossom, and you are really determined to reach this. And I wish that for you. What else I see? Yes, maybe some of you are going to start using your intuition a lot more, for example, in your work, or to trust more what you see in others, as opposed to giving them always the benefit of the doubt. If inside there's a red flag, or there's like an intuition of, I don't think so, you're going to listen more to that, choosing partners or choosing whatever it is. I feel like your intuition is going to be this year and next year important in your life. Maybe some of you are psychic and you wish to connect more with those energies and develop that more. But definitely I see you more comfortable in your own chaos, shadow work, emotions. I really think that many of you have dealt with a lot of things this year, in the sense of maybe dealing with the past and shadow work. I think many of you have been doing a lot of shadow work, and this is going to help you towards next year, and you're going to feel more comfortable. And like after the storm, we can enjoy really beautiful days. So it's thanks to having some stormy days that we can enjoy amazing, beautiful days also. And I see that really nature, I think being in nature is very important to you, and you really want to spend time in nature, or you did spend a lot of time in nature and it was really good for you, and you are thinking, next year I will do this more. So I really recommend you to do this more, because it looks like it's really, really good for you, and it's a blessing in your life being in nature. For some reason, I see more forests more than water, but take it as it resonates. And yes, I think you are connecting with your body, with the pleasure, with sensuality, and the importance of that, without being ashamed, without feeling ashamed of it. So feeling more comfortable in your skin, in your body, and showing yourself more, showing more your vulnerabilities, your vulnerable side. This is going to be a blessing next year. So, beautiful Pisces, I hope you are taking some interesting things from this reading, and I wish you happy holidays or happy Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate. A lot of happy celebrations and a beautiful 2023. I will see you in another videos. If you feel like supporting me, you can subscribe or like or share. Comment if this video resonated with you. If you want to book a private reading, the details are down below. And I wish you all the best. See you soon. Ciao, ciao.